back to the channel. Finally. We're gonna dive into the CR125. Now I've had this for too long and basically too many projects getting in the way. So what's gonna happen? This bike's going on the stand, tearing every last piece off of it, and I think we're gonna do a nice little budget build on this. The way I see it, if I can get away with putting like $1,000 in parts, at least maybe stay under that, into this bike, I should be able to come out pretty good. So we're gonna dive into things. I've already bought parts. There's a lot of stuff that I can see that needs to be addressed, and I'm sure there's a few more hidden things that we're gonna find. So let's dive into it. And one more thing, if you like anything in this video, parts, tools, anything like that, most likely it's linked down in the description. So click through, order there, helps this channel out greatly. And as always, Wild Moto Instagram is linked down below, so you can check that out as well. Let's get to it. So let's talk about this thing for a sec. 2002 Honda CR125. It's got some aftermarket stuff on it, a little tricked out here and there, but it does have some issues. So what we're working with, we've got some pretty fresh rubber. Looks like hooked up some Vulcan Enduro VE33s, and then obviously Excel Takasago rims. They're in pretty good condition, only a few scuffs here and there, so that's pretty nice. We'll be just reusing the wheel set. Chain, all sorts of slop. Sprockets, they're usable kinda, but we'll take care of that. Some decent chain guide, chain roller action there. Got a little bit of fluid all over the place in there. Not sure exactly where it's coming from. What we're working with here, I mean, as you can see, there's a couple little things here, like the airbox seal there. Looks like they have an aftermarket one of those. We got some V-force reeds in there. Looks like they've been in there a little while. As far as I know, stock head. The kids said they put a new top end in it like summer before I bought it, and you know, it's hard to say on hours or anything. Gear shifter, I'm not sure what the hell that is, but it's going in the garbage. Obviously our hoses are, only half of them are connected. The shrouds and the plastics and everything, a little bent up. Not terrible condition, but definitely could be better. The seat, we're working with an Attack Graphics cover. Foams seem to be nice. Gonna have to work out those wrinkles. I'm not sure if the original cover's under this or not. We'll figure that out. Up to controls. We just got some standard levers there. Some Pro Taper bars. The bars seem to be straight. Looks like some oversized Pro Taper clamps. Suspension, I'm not sure the valving anything about them, and it appears that the seals aren't leaking, so that's at least one good thing. Doesn't appear to be any damage to the tubes at all. And then our front rim here, decent condition, a little bit of wear here and there. It's, you know, a little bit dirty, so don't mind that. Front brakes seem to work good. We'll have to just clean those up, maybe need some new pads. Radiators, just a tad smushed. Just a tad. Nothing crazy though. Now our header pipe, I'm not sure if they pulled off an aftermarket one and put the stock back on, but it's in, I mean, it's in decent condition. Nothing too crazy. That's our biggest dent there. And then water pump, no leakage. Here's our biggest issue. You can see down in there. And we got some JB Weld, maybe 2-3 different applications there, and it's all around this this area of the Kickstarter. So like right there, Every once in a while it'll stick like that. Now I'm not sure if it's because of all the poorly applied JB Weld there, or if there's an issue with the actual Kickstarter gear, but it at least kicks over. And like I said, every once in a while it won't return, and it's some half-assed job on that. So I assume there's some sort of crack or something. How big, I'm not sure. So we may have to be replacing at least this side of the case. I think I might be able to find one of those cheap. We'll see though, we'll see. Rear suspension seems to be in good condition. I'm not quite sure if we'll need a rebuild kit on that. And I did forget to show you this little guy right here. Little Pro Circuit R304. Nice little stainless shorty. That looks pretty good. Decals coming off. But that is the bike. Solid platform, and I think we're gonna be able to turn this thing into a good looking bike. Down below, let me know if I should keep the 02 to 07 styling, or if I should get the restyle kit and make it look like one of the new bikes. It's kind of a toss-up because this 02 to 07 styling, for the most part I like it. That new restyle kit though is pretty sick. So let me know. You know what the cool part is? That's our first missing bolt. So that's pretty nice. Right now is a really good time to take a bunch of pictures of all the cable routings, all the electrical routings, all of your hoses, everything and anything. Because I don't care how many times you've done it, when you go to put things back together, sometimes you have a little boneheaded mistake, route something weird, and stuff's binding up. It just helps you out because sometimes you get ahead of yourself and think you know everything. And next thing you know, you got something routed weird and it's messing things up. to dive into that brake. It looks a little crusty. I think this throttle housing right here is a Motion Pro aluminum one. So, I mean, it's pretty snappy how it is. Oh, buddy. Look at the end of those bars. Somebody took a digger. Well, it looks like that's busted anyway. So I was just taking these adjuster bolts out. Look at that right there. Bunch of anti-seize. Stuff like that makes me feel just a little bit better about this bike, because at least somebody cared enough to properly maintain stuff. Alright, I'm not sure if I was filming there, but had to run. My neighbor just backed into my 4Runner. Ripped damn near the whole bumper off, so that was cool. I love when shit like that happens. So there's the old gooey carb there. It actually looks in pretty good condition. For now, I'm just going to leave the reeds on there. We'll get to them later. Bam, that's in pretty good condition. Look at that. Only the outside row there is munched. That's pretty good. Now this one's tweaked just a little bit more, but it's not even hardly smashed at all. So kind of lucked out there. Those are usually a big ticket item. So there it is, build, all wrapped up. Engine out, frame dirty as ever. Hopefully we can dive into that engine, not have any issues, and then the parts washing begins. We've got our seat, all the big stuff over here, looks like a big pile of dirt, and then all of our goodies down here. So lots of plans for this build. Already got a lot of parts ordered, and like I said, we're not going to find out what's wrong with that Kickstarter till we dive into it, split some cases, and figure out what's actually under that JB weld. I hope you guys can kind of take this build, make your own style of it. I'm going for a budget build, buying the bike for cheap, cleaning it up to perfection, and then fixing as much as we can, and then getting as many parts as we can for the least amount of money. So hopefully I can get this completed within the next few weeks, and then depending on how this thing turns out, I might keep it for a little while. I don't really have any use for a CR125, so it'd just be for fun. Probably wouldn't keep it forever, and it'd be awesome to have a collection of a CRF450, CR250, and a CR125. That'd be awesome. But I gotta make some money off this stuff. Anyhow, that's the build for you. Hope you enjoyed it. As usual, all the links down in the description. Wild Moto Shop, Wild Moto Instagram, and obviously all the affiliate links. If you like this video and you want more of it, like, comment, do everything you can. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.